Hello everybody, my name is Chase Brickman and this is my formal presentation for BCOM 3223. Without further ado, let's properly begin. I have chosen to do my presentation over Microsoft. So what's the big deal with Microsoft, right? Did you know, and this is a crazy statistic, that in 1994, Microsoft created the first ever smartwatch known as the Datalink 150. It was co-produced with Timex. It was able to go underwater up to 100 meters and was resistant to that, and required a PC running Windows 3.1 or later to function. I believe this is a picture of the Datalink, or at least one of these is one of the pictures of the Datalink. Hopefully it is. So why team up with Microsoft, right? They are one of the world's foremost leading tech giants. They are by far one of the most advanced companies in the entire world and are always looking for the best. Microsoft powering the future. Microsoft leads the world in AI development, workplace innovation, gaming, and cybersecurity, while driving global sustainability and environmental progress. They also do indeed meet the requirements for corporate social responsibility, which is always good. Microsoft, a global tech giant. Microsoft operates at 217 locations worldwide, with its headquarters in Redmond, Washington. The company leases 25 million square feet internationally. Microsoft reported $245.1 billion as of last year, with a net income of $24.1 billion. Microsoft also employs, full-time by the way, 228,000 employees globally. Microsoft is also a publicly traded company with its net worth at $3.1 trillion. The beginning and rise of Microsoft. In 1975, Bill Gates and Paul Allen were living in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They teamed up together, and on April 4th, they released Microsoft, or created it. This is an actual picture of Albuquerque. I have been there myself. It's one of the most beautiful places on the planet you can go. It's really nice, a little too hot for me, but an early breakthrough was the Altair Basic, which was their first product, also known as the 8800 microcomputer. Some major achievements are in the 1980s, teaming up with IBM to launch MS-DOS, which became the basis for all personal computers. In the 1990s, they launched Windows, immediately securing 90% of market shares in personal computers. And in the 2000s, they reached into gaming with Xbox, cloud computing with Azure, and Microsoft Office, the very same product this very presentation is in, as a matter of fact. And from the 2010s to the present, they are now leading the world in AI development, cybersecurity, and workplace innovation. Microsoft's major challenges and crises. Microsoft faced some major antitrust lawsuits back in the late 1990s over monopolistic practices, which even led to a major landmark case. In 2007, Windows Vista was released to criticism over performance issues, which led to a quick change to Windows 7. They also tried to release a Microsoft smartphone, but due to the fame of iOS and Android, it turned out to be a financial disaster, which was awful. They canceled the whole thing, canceled it, never talked about releasing it again. However, despite all of these setbacks, Microsoft has continued to lead as a powerhouse and leads the future of technology. Microsoft's structure and workforce. Microsoft, as you would imagine, operates as a global tech giant, structured into divisions such as cloud and AI, Windows and devices, gaming, and business solutions. Microsoft, as previously discussed, employs over 228 employees globally. Therefore, it fosters a highly diverse, highly trained, and structured workforce spanning engineering, cybersecurity, AI development, gaming, and even business development. Microsoft has also adopted labor principles supporting employee unionization efforts in a neutrality agreement with the Communication Workers of America, which is often referred to as the CWA. Furthermore, Microsoft champions innovation, integrity, diversity, and sustainability, ensuring employees thrive in a growth-focused, ethical work environment. Furthermore, playing off the previous slide, Microsoft's employee benefits. These are some of the things you will expect if you sign up with Microsoft. They lead in employee benefits, offering top-tier support, wellness, and career growth. Microsoft understands that employees are the lifeline of a company, as you would expect. Not to mention, but they also have a beneficial 401k, balance work and life well, boost educational needs for the company, and encourage employee advancements. And finally, lifetime discounts that every employee is given on Microsoft products, their fitness centers, and childcare and wellness plans. Very beneficial. Microsoft industry presence and market presence. Microsoft is a dominant force in software, cloud computing, AI, and gaming, consistently ranked amongst the best and top tech giants in the world. As you would expect, they also compete with Google, Apple, Amazon, Oracle, IBM, and Salesforce across various sectors, including cloud services, AI, and enterprise software. Microsoft serves businesses, governments, and individual consumers worldwide with Windows, Azure, and Microsoft 365 being the core products. Microsoft remains with a strong revenue growth with a price-to-earnings ratio of 31.85, indicating strong market valuation. Furthermore, their customer base also reaches out to small businesses and Fortune 500 companies, with Azure leading the cloud adoption globally. Microsoft's culture, mission, and work environment. Microsoft's core mission is to empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more. The company fosters a growth mindset, encouraging employees to learn, adapt, and innovate. Microsoft prioritizes collaboration, diversity, and inclusion, ensuring employees feel valued and supported. Microsoft's leadership emphasizes customer obsession, agility, and teamwork, operating in a one Microsoft to drive success. Microsoft also offers flexible work arrangements and competitive benefits to create a positive workplace. The current issues facing Microsoft in 2025, the chief of which is the geopolitical risks and supply chain issues. The current issue, for example, between China and Taiwan threaten the semiconductor industry, which could seriously impact Microsoft's supply chain, if not outright destroy it completely. Microsoft also faces serious and intense competition in AI and cloud computing from Google, Amazon, and even OpenAI, pushing the company to innovate rapidly while maintaining ethical AI development. A smaller issue, but one that has impacted recent users, are outages in Outlook and SharePoint, forcing Microsoft to fix the issues rapidly. A recent Windows 11 update removed key Microsoft features, which would indeed upset users. And finally, as Microsoft expands AI and cloud computing into Europe, they must carefully maneuver around legislations and geopolitical validity. Microsoft's unique traits and industry standouts. Microsoft is the lead pioneer in AI and cloud computing, with Azure AI and OpenAI integrations leading the charge. Microsoft also invests in sustainability, cybersecurity, and workplace innovation, shaping industries worldwide. Microsoft offers industry-recognized credentials like Microsoft Applied Skills and certifications, helping employees advance their careers. Microsoft also fosters a growth mindset, encouraging employees to learn, adapt, and of course, most importantly, innovate. Microsoft's credentials are globally respected, with 77% of certified candidates reporting increased innovation in their roles. And therefore, your future starts today. Join Microsoft, where innovation meets ambition. And that ends my presentation. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for such a wonderful semester. Thank you, and good night.